Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 110 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. In the last part, we cleared out those slavers and didn't offer me anything good. So we're going to finish off our exploration of the where are we? Russet Wood. And once we've done that, we'll actually, you know, get on with the proper quest that we're meant to be doing. Now, someone told me that this spell is continuous. Yeah, it is. I apologize for not realizing that, and I'm guessing this one as well. That's periodically. So yeah, they are frequent spells, not just one-off. Something I hadn't clicked on, to be honest.
Right here.
Right, so you're getting your head kicked in. You're getting all annoyed, what's it called, fucked over and stuff. I really want this shiny blade to be my weapon. More like actually like be able to bind it, because it's so fucking cool.
Right.
But yeah, right. We just can't. I'm not a paladin, so when we get to Pillars of Eternity 2, I'm gonna see if I can change my class. And I'm gonna become a fucking paladin, because fucking paladin seems to be way like. I was gonna be a paladin. I just decided not to be in the end. Let's go up here and see what's see if anything can prove useful to us.
Quiet.
I'm sure something will, you never know.
I think we're the rock.
Well, more people to fight. Nothing more fun than that. There we go. Just trying to get everyone in there. Heal everyone up there, my friend. Drop some badass stuff there. You're gonna need to use some high-level healing now, my friend. There we go. Get some slightly less high-level stuff. There we go. Did you just wait? Mm-hmm. That would be a yes. They just wasted a fucking Alof just wasted some attacks. No clue what went on here, but there's a lot of dead. Oh, there's a cave. Well, let's rest up before we go in the cave. Let's go see what's in this cave, eh? All right, let's get some sneak going. Standing tall amongst the wolves inhabiting the cavern, this creature turns to face you as you venture forward. Scores of wounds and scars riddle its hide, and one dull eye stares out blindly from its skull. It growls as a threat as you approach, one echoed by its fellows. At the creature's feet lie two villagers, one heavily wounded, the other holds an arm across his stomach, and looks up to you with pleading in his eyes.
Help! Please help us!
As the beast turns its head back towards the hunter, you sense a strange aura emanating from it. It is as if its hide were holding in a tempest of soul essence, fierce and all-consuming in a flame. Can you understand me? The creature snaps and snarls, evidently uncomprehending. It edges towards the nearest hunter, even as it watches you balefully with its single eye. I'm going to reach out for the beast's soul. It takes little effort before the beast's soul threatens to overwhelm you with its intensity. Wrath and hunger buffet you on all sides until you reach through the storm to find a smaller, dimmer pulse of light, and are swept headlong to a memory. The chill bites into your cheeks, and your lungs burn a little from the run. You look down at a wooden carving in your hand and run your thumb along the edges of the carved bear's spine. The totem has already brought you luck. You found 2 rabbits and as many snares, and that's a rare enough feat these days. You're certain now that this was a gift from Galawain, that you are meant to find it on that lonely shrine and take it.
Soldier.
Your father's voice snaps you out of your reflections, and you rush forward to rejoin him beside the campfire. You brandish their hairs and catch a glimpse of a rare smile under his greying beard. But the wolf disappears almost immediately. A smile disappears almost immediately as a shadow falls over you both. You feel the rush of wind from a moment before the log comes crashing down, and roll out of the way just in time. You hear your father cry out in pain somewhere nearby. Both the hairs and totems slip from your grasp. You can feel the power surging within you. Your heart thunders in your chest, but instinct pulls your senses into order, and you feel the familiar stretch of limbs, the sudden dizzying shift in height. But something is wrong. Your senses are fading rather than growing stronger. There's a howling in your head like a screaming chorus, and everything in you shrieks for you to bite, to tear, to eat. Memory slips from you, and when you come back to yourself, the beast is shaking its head as if to clear an itch, clawing at its ears. Soldrin?
Naming it is only going to make this harder.
I've seen this before. I don't think you're going to get any answers beyond growls and dribbling sobber. The creature snaps and snarls, evidently uncomprehending. I'm going to rush forward to help the hunter. The beast turns from its wounded prey to face you, lunging forward with its claws outstretched. I'm going to let my guys find their own target. I'm going to use that just to fuck people. Oh my god, fucking heal immediately, Durance. Yeah, Durance, you're still not the best frontline fighter, but you'll get there. I want to use this. I'm interested in what that is.
Let's go.
Right, that's yeah, that's everyone's fucked. Did you just fucking... Yep, you emptied out your spec level for... Oh my fucking god. That's just typical. Let's see if there's anything to loot in here. Speed it up a little bit, you know. We don't want to take up too much time now, do we? Ooh, unique. Whatever the fuck I picked up. Bless you, stranger. We'll make it out to the village, and you thought we were done for. Well, you're fucking welcome. I mean, you did say thank you, so I'm not going to be, you know, dickish about it, but you're welcome. So what's this? It's a wand. A unique wand and a unique rod. Well, this is worth way more, so I'm just going to assume this is better, and, you know, fuck it, keep it at that. Because that's how life works. Takes 2 to white forge it. That's unfortunate. Can you white forge soulbound? No, you can't. Wait, sorry, it would be best. Yeah, no, you can't. How are you doing on your weapon? Oh, 3. Oh, getting there. Durance, how you doing? Yep, Durance is miles away. But that, you know, that sounds about right. So, with this area completely researched, let's get ourselves back to the Stalwart so we can continue on the missions I intended to do, and hand in some ones that we finished. So, good hauls, Durgan's battery, find Wengret Durgan's battery, find Harmkey. Harkey. She believes he was directly responsible. Where's the russet wood clearing? Huh.
Beyond seek.
You need to immediately, you know, just fuck up that guy. You're stuck. I can't use you just yet. Get a little bit. Oh, fuck, you're stuck again. Lovely. Fuck it. Endurance has become unresponsive, which is just lovely. That's cone of damage. Let's not do that. Let's use Minalota's blast and smack that guy in the face. Endurance is not under my control at the moment, and I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but that was some... Oh, great. I'm on my ass. Lovely. And they... But have I lost like half my audio or something? Use that there. Right. We got our volume back at least. And I get sent straight back down, which I guess is fair. Right.
You're mine!
Devil of Carrick, I don't know how much good you're going to actually do, but do as much good as you can, will you? Yeah, fuck up that necromancer. That necromancer is eventually going to be a pain in the ass, so knock him down, please. It's been a while since we've actually had a painful a fight like this. Oh, you fucking wanker.
Hey. Leave it to me.
Right here.
Let's pull you guys to engage. There we go. That's right. Continue engaging me. Continue engaging our better guy.
Leave it to me.
Well, this is now just a slug off. Oh my fucking god, Edir is actually healing more than he's getting damaged. That's actually fucking brilliant. And as usual, Edir fucking saves the day.
Huh?
Ah yes, this would have been a bounty apparently.
Right.
That makes sense. That explains why I don't remember them being there. Right, let's have a look at these books here. Well, that one's pointless. It looks like they all have the same. They do. This cloak grants invisibility when hit by a okay, yeah, we all know who that's going to. Looks quite fancy. The color change does nothing. Good. Give that to you. Just why not? Right. Oh, was that for the wolf? Fair enough. Oh yeah. It's him, Harmkey. I remember that weak chin and those knobbly knees. She stopped, staring motionless at the figures among the trees. You'd best get a handle on her, Aldwyn. His eyes fly wide in alarm.
How goes?
The other man emerges into the clearing and freezes, staring at the Devil of Carrick. For an elf, he's tall and rangy, with a weather-beaten face beneath gingy, greasy hair. The others with him turn, glaring and gaping at the bronze golem.
Gorok's shadow. What's that wicked thing doing here?
Hamki swallows, a lump bulbing in his neck. Why are you so nervous?
It's a killer! Look, we don't want no trouble. Just trying to do our work.
Beads of sweat have formed on his forehead despite the chilly air.
We'd be much obliged if you'd leave us be. And take that thing with you.
He looks at the devil with a mixture of terror and loathing. Enough! What do you see, Aldwyn? Is that the man who tortured us? The devil sways on her feet, her whole body moving around the axis of her ankles. Though she's talking to you, her attention, a concentrated spear of essence, is focused on Hamki. I'm going to read Hamki's soul. He steps away from you, but your awareness reaches through his trembling skin and feeble resistance of fear. You see memories, snow-shrouded forests partitioned by fallen pines and fears. Days measured by the steady swing of your axe. There are other moments too, recollections of that flare up like a heat half welcoming fire. These are children, spry and lanky like you, but still full of the rowdy energy of youth. Together you scatter winter bloom petals on a grave. You reach deeper into Hamki's soul. Years rolls back. A torch in your left hand bathes your face and shoulder in heat. All around you are other men and women holding other torches, and the mountain air is acrid with the stench of smoke and sweat. Rage billows off of the others. It's been a fever in your blood for days now, exhausting you and invigorating you in equal measures. You're at the edge of that town, cold morn. It's hours yet before dawn, but the commotion has started to awaken the village. Candlelight ignites behind frost-crusted windows, and haunted faces peer out at you through the glass. You begin to doubt yourself. Just then, a door slams. A villager comes racing through the streets, kicking up snow, with his stark white face and pale hair. He looks almost like a ghost. The line of torchbearers ripples as he gets closer. He picks up speed, but nobody moves towards him. You imagine him breaking through the row, shattering your angst like the bad dream that brought you all here. You imagine waking up in your bed, the heat from your torch nothing more than the warmth of your wife sleeping next to you. Instead, the villager reaches the row of torchbearers a stone throw away from you. A woman advances from the line and buries her dagger into his neck. The rest of your fellows shout. Rage, memory, and bloodthirsty triumph boil up in you. You all came with a purpose. You came to bring justice to the traitors of Cold Morn. The next few hours are painted in colours more vivid than life. You put your torch to anything that stands in your way. That stands, and your sword to anyone who runs. It's as if Margaret herself whispers in your ear and guides your hand. Exhaustion has almost cooled your rage when you spy a house at the edge of town. One of the only buildings that hasn't already burned. It's flanked by knotty spruce trees, and the door is painted yellow. Yellow, the bottom of the bloom of sunrise, the hue of your son's hair, the colour of cowardice. Just then, someone barrels into you from behind. It's a man, someone you remember from the journey to Cold Morn. Though you can't recall his name, he snarls at you, mad with indiscriminate rage, and it occurs to you that he's mistaken you for one of the villagers. You smash the window and hurl your torch inside. The other man has turned away. You think you hear a child's shriek within the house, but it's impossible to tell above the roar of the riot. Hamki shivers as you pull away from his memory, his eyes wide with guilt and fear. Spit it out, Aldwyn. What do you see? Her feet are rooted in the snow, but her limbs jerk and jangle. It's not that simple. Don't give me that greasy horse shit. You looked into the squalid dregs of his soul. Tell me what you saw. She steps towards you, straining the clumsy. Heat patterns streak and flare across her body. The snow melts around her feet. He burned down your house. No, he's not responsible for what happened to your family. But I remember him. How can you be sure? Her fist clanged down onto her knees. I looked into his soul. As she looks from Hamki back to you, a despairing groan rises out of her throat. Questions bubble and burst in her essence. Finally, heat patterns fade from her chest plate, and her body surrenders its tension. What a waste. She watches as Hamki runs and stumbles away. As he disappears, she turns back. Her joints are rattling like empty pots and pans. Well, that was nice to get done. And we got that mission done. Right, let's get back to the village. There we go. Right. The Dale of Carrick wants to talk. We're going to have to stay with the next part, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and in the next part, we'll continue on. I'll see you guys then.